Simon Orange, all the stuff taking that one and done it. That will be either Darren Kell or James Kell, actually. That's a sporting and a pro sporting.
Darren started that particular car, so that's a shame that one's out. But yeah, I was just saying about Price was sort of trying to keep Simon Orange behind him and just kept coming across when Simon was already there, and they just made a little bit of contact, and I was a bit worried that Simon Orange was going to be a problem. Thank you to Suffolk Forces. Car 39, contact with the barrier coming out of Palmer's and has stopped. So actually, right, so he's behind the car, it's just out of our view, blocked by the medical centre in the paddock, hence we can't see it. And the only reason I know that is because the driver's now run behind the barriers.
Yes, and there is a waved yellow flag there as well, so no overtaking the Palmers, not that there commonly is, as the race leaders stretch their legs towards Agostini. How are the battles slightly further down the order looking? Well, the GTH leader, that is Wallace and Mayor Lohan, and once again, they were a good pairing earlier on, and well, a good driver earlier on, maybe they'll be a good pairing now.
Well, the fact that Sam Mayloughlin's gone from pro sport to pro is a really good sign that that's a driver that's really coming up through these ranks, which is brilliant to see. So, and they're of course trying to do the business in that GTH group. They came. Did they have to settle for second? They did in the end, didn't they? Because Dendy came through in the 17 car. That's dropped down to fourth in class because Jindu and Hatfield have managed to get that 25 car. Jindu started that with Hatfield.
And ended up with the sprinters
That's the one that caused the oil everywhere.
It was, and it's going slow again now.
Hopefully not jumping. I don't mean disrespect when I say it's hope. It's only them that are going to feel the effects of this one, unlike earlier becoming a skating ring. The 17 car, the orange Mercedes, and of course it is orange racing powered by JMH. Patrick Collins behind the wheel this time, so Will Dendy will be taking it over for the second half, and it was Will that did, in fairness, an incredible job earlier, didn't he?
He did indeed. It was a mighty role from Will, because he had to make the pass and then defend as well, because the Porsche started to come back in. There's a brilliant battle developing for what is third in GT3, and of course that means overall third as well. Ian Campbell got a good start, but now the pressure's coming from Simon Orange and Mike Price, who's managed to stay with a pair of McLarens.
Also notice there's been a change in GTH. Up into second goes the 25 paddock motorsport, so whilst one paddock motorsport car's having an issue, jumped up a bit higher on the podium in the class. Tavi Jundu will hand that over to Adam Hatfield later. They're up 9th on the road, but more importantly, second in GTH, moving up above Hopton, but he'll hand you to take that over later.
That'll be yes, that'll be very good. Still that will be very exciting.
And it is one that he's comfortable with. They sort of
yes, anti-drink set actually.
You can't sit there and go, fuck this stop, it's going to be out.
Yes, it would be good for them to have a clean race, nice smooth overtaking bit of it would work well for them, and then get through. If they could even do it on the brakes without any contact, I think that's exactly what they'll do.
So many fights going on up and down through this field, and what I've always loved about GT Cup is that although we talk about the class fights, they will happily fight inter-classes as well. I mean, the one that I was picking up on is the BMW there of Chris Murphy. He is leading GTB ahead of David Franklin at the moment, but he's in the middle of GTH cars, and the GT3 number 24 of Borodin is involved in a great fight, but they don't care, they just fight with anybody.
Oh, they love it, they love it. It's, I remember my first commentary meet, as we said, was on this, Baptism of Fire, I think, because it was this in Caterham.
Oh yeah, yes, of course it was. Now, something that's really starting to take shape now is that Simon Orange has really got his 67 car cranked up dramatically in towards Forest coming. Back all over the flat on Campbell in that yellow and white 23 car. Price sort of in a grandstand seat for that fight at the moment, but Simon Orange said to me earlier that he just needs to keep ticking over. He doesn't think they get to relax at all this weekend. They need to keep ticking over in the second or third.
So, Simon Orange is very quick to look at Campbell when he's Simon Orange takes up for moving towards Wilson here, but too far back to make that one work sensibly, but he's forced Campbell in deep. 23 car needs to get that one rotated and out the other side. There won't be an attempt, I don't think, into Palmer's, but it's beginning to take place. He's setting it up, making the moves difficult, and offline now forced out of the Campbell.
On that car there, well, again, side by side, and Simon Orange has done it. He's just dived right up the inside, and there was no contact that I saw. It was just brilliant psychological bullying, frankly, that he's done there, and he's just forced Campbell to miss the apex again. Up goes the 67 car into third. He's still just twitching as he goes through that section, so he's on that ragged edge, and of course this has brought the Mercedes, the green Ram Racing Mercedes, number 11 of Mike Price, back into it again, and there's now a 3-car fight. Oh, the 23's lost the back end, going for a rhythm. That's what he's not
trying to set it up, but I think conscious of the fact that the McLaren is of the least split have it over. Can't wait for it to develop towards the back end of the straight and just push too hard on the exit for you. Campbell drops a couple of positions and a lot of time.
Yeah, I mean, here he lost one. Now, back to the back and coming from Mike Price. Never had to be a tight challenge in the end, did it? Great fight we're looking at here, where who's in the number 9 car? Who started that one? It's Charlie Gilbert. Hurricane. Fighting at the moment is John Whitehouse in the number 44, the Paddock Motorsport McLaren 720 car.
That's really effort for Charlie, actually.
I do apologise, Tom, when you just see that happening as he came past us, that she just, the second half of the start-finish straight, she got that lined up brilliantly, threw it up the inside. That's not for class. Incidentally, by the way, the 23 car, it's into the pit, and it's spun in the pit lane. So that suggests the pit now going again. No, it's not. And it's lost it under acceleration, that 23 car. That is really unusual. I'm not sure what that was all about then. I thought it was going to be a broken coding for something. Something's not right with that car, is it?
It's normal under power. Normally you see the rear slip down. And then the car goes to the rear sort of right down. And a pretty sort of samba with the visual communication from Franklin. That was really cracked me up.
The problem being, I mean, I didn't see it happen. No sooner had I seen the cog symbol had come to breakthrough to show he's in the pit. I then looked down and he's at a jaunty angle. Oh, we've lost the 24 has had a moment somewhere. I'm looking on the where was that? Wrong direction. Yeah, there it is. Just see it, just into our eye shot on the exit of Palmer. Interesting that that's the second car that's lost it coming out of Palmer, isn't it? So, although I'm sure... Now that car's not going again, is it?
No, that is one of...
No.
I think he might be waiting for a clear spot on the track. That we're already 12 minutes into the race, so we'll just right out. Multi-class event, so might be that spot to back on campus. Rather than like somewhere else to get on.
Car is of course the Beluga Racing Porsche that's leading GTH. They don't want to throw that away. They are still comfortably in the lead of that. Jundu 25 just crosses the line now. That margin is 13.6 seconds. Right at the top. That's interesting. They don't want to throw that one away.
Hugo Cook does a very good job managing traffic on this one, actually. Traffic, so brilliant effort there from Hugo. Then down to 0.9 seconds.
The great GTH fight. Number 17, McLaren, that has now got Paddy Collins at the wheel, has got into the zone quite dramatically and has reeled in Mark Hopkins' 77 car. Third and fourth in GTH, which means one of them would get some silverware. Don't forget, we've got pit stops, including driver changes, with dynamic changes, and penalties based on success earlier this season as well.
It's interesting to see the vastly different lights both requiring GT4, which is running in the GTH group, and yet Collins is taking much tighter apexes to then straighten up the wheels and go, which seems to be working in some places. And I should expect it don't in others. You have to either quite on that neutral, but it's really quickly, but
Right, so group 1 is going to be the first lot pitting this time. That's it. We've still got plenty of time before that pit stop happens, but in terms of penalties, Morgan Kilbrook owns 10 seconds, 15 seconds would have been for Ian Logie. One of the things I like about GT Cup, by the way, is that just because Ian Loggie's not racing in this race, it doesn't mean that he now loses that penalty.
No.
Serve it tomorrow.
yes, it's servable in the next race. So,
it ebbs and flows. Is it an advantage, isn't it? Oh, and talking of those two, they're just getting up close and personal. It is. It's a bit rather just turning right at Oggie's at the moment. They've got Chris Murphy just behind them, and that is legitimately that GTB car is getting involved with the
we saw that earlier on with Murphy, actually, when he was involved with some other GTH cars, and now he's closing in on the battle for the GTH podium in amongst it all. A very nice machine, actually, that BMW. I think it's a shame there's not 3 or 4 more of those for Richard again. Campbell is something I've been keeping my eye on as well. He did a 154.3. rapid. But the car itself seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Which is odd.
It didn't look amazing.
Yeah, he was physically wiggling side to side in the seat. Aggressive,
you know, frustrations or anything like that. And there wasn't that potential, I'm sure. Still stuck. And that is a relief. Let's have a look. So, Hugo Cook is made his way across the line, 9 laps in the front.
It also makes you more scared, I imagine. You see it often in, obviously, NASCAR's the big one, where they're racing with walls all the time, and there goes a move down the inside. That is brilliant from Patrick Collins, actually. He's got that done on the brakes to move onto the podium in GTH.
Yeah, I mean, whether it's going to be completely by Hobson just behind, we'll wait and see. That was a nice sort of like elbow down. But the orange 17 car goes through. What was that just across the line there? That's a bit of lappery going on, presumably.
Yes, I believe so. That move in the GTH, like you say, it wasn't off the road. It's going on pretty well, so I'm pretty almost a move, like, well, off that.